Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Yes, it's Monday, I think. Is it Tuesday? I don't know. I lose all track of time. I've been travelling around so much. But before we go any further, I noticed something the other day. on Ustream that you can go to the shop and have a little look round, even if you're not a subscriber. So I suggest you get this, which is my book. It's a little cheapy version of the dearer one, actually. It's quite nice. And see how it ends? See ya, Jimbo. Written every word by me. I think it's about a tenner. So go to ustream.com, have a look, sign up if you wish. I'm not going to push you into anything you don't want to do, but we are a fantastic channel. Don't you worry about that. I've been up and down like a bride's nightie. That's why we've been recording shows here, there, and everywhere. I went to Cyprus, which was fantastic. The great hotel, I told you, the Four Seasons. And then I came back here and I went to some places. So I have been, and I'm not going to say, I might name and shame. Yes, I think I might name and shame. There's a hotel, right, in Glasgow called One Devonshire Gardens. It's really posh and lovely and fantastic, or it was, until I went there. I think I paid 475 quid for a room, would you believe? Silly old me, chuck away Charlie. And of course, so I got there, I thought something's wrong here. What is it? Of course it is. It's run by kids. There's not a grown-up in sight. So you couldn't get a drink. Everyone played it by the rules. You couldn't do this. You couldn't get anything to eat unless you went to your room and ate it. That was after 11:15 in the evening, where they said, oh, yes, you can have a bacon roll, but you've got to go to your room and eat it, like naughty students. Well, absolutely ridiculous, and I won't be going back. They'll be thrilled to hear that, probably, because the last thing they want is people complaining. But I sat down at the breakfast table, and I had to eat it by numbers. First of all, can I get you something? Oh, no, it wasn't even a Scottish accent. It was a different accent, if you get my drift. In Glasgow, of course. And it was, what would you like? Tea, white toast or brown toast? Brown toast, please. Tea, Earl Grey, peppermint tea. Okay, and what would you like for breakfast? Eggs Benedict and something else. So what turned up first? The breakfast, the last thing you want. So he ate that, and then the tea turned up. And so you can wash it down after you've eaten it, which was cold. And then I said, where's our toast? Oh. And so up comes the toast. So, any butter? No. Excuse me, do you think it'd be possible we could have a cup to pour the tea into? Or would you like me to drink it like one of those fucking chimpanzees at a tea party? It's ridiculous. But the best one goes to the Leonardo Hotel, which is a chain of hotels which are shit, as you know. And this was in Middlesbrough. And we managed to get a late checkout, okay? A late checkout. You have to normally leave by 11 o'clock, which, you know. So we asked for a bit of a late checkout and the knock at the door. The Middlesbrough accent is the most difficult accent in the world to understand. She went, housekeeping! Pardon? Housekeeping! Which I took to mean housekeeping. And so I shouted back, oh, yeah, we're leaving at midday. What time's that? I said, have a fucking guess. Was money to be rude? You couldn't make it up. Okay, let's cut straight to the bit I want to talk about today. And on Ustream, I'll be talking about prisons because I know a lot about them. But I've got to talk about this. There's a guy called Gideon Felter. I probably pronounced his name wrong. I normally do because I can't read. He was accosted by a policeman, and they blurred the policeman's face out, of course, out of embarrassment, I suppose. There was a march going on, a Palestinian march with loads of Palestinian flags. There's lots of them in London now, isn't there? I noticed during the marathon, there was Palestinian flags everywhere. And when I was in Scotland, there was a huge march went past with Palestine flags and the Scottish traditional St Andrew's flag. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? And of course, they're all shouting something, when do we want it? And I shouted, pint of lager, when do we want it? Now! So I got a few grumpy looks, and they all look the same. They all look like lefties. Why do they have a look lefties? They look as if they've been knitted, don't they? They all look sort of odd. And I don't think the other people down in Buchanan Street, they walked across Buchanan Street in Glasgow with their flags and where do we want it? Now! And women of a certain age that should be at home peeling spuds, they were all there gobbing off and shouting. And walking up Buchanan Street in Glasgow, Dad's hometown. In fact, I did my concert there and it went quite well. Here's a little bit of film of me at the end. It was quite wonderful. Anyway, as you walk up Buchanan Street, from down the bottom Fraser's, there's like a little mini Harrods there. So you walk up and the first thing you get is see the Palestinian flags and a stall with white Scottish men of a certain age around there. And it's to free Palestine, etc., etc., etc. And then opposite that was the Communist Party stall, right? And I looked at them and they were similar. They all looked similar. And then you walked along a bit further and there was a Jehovah's Witness and his mate. They looked quite smart, actually. They had no one round them at all. And then another man, just across the road from them, he was stood by a thing saying the world will end in 2 days and God loves you and all that Bible punching stuff. And he had someone else round them in sandals. And then the next one up was a Jewish thing, a Star of David and the Palestinian flag together, which was a stall laying out the fact that they want peace in the Middle East and they weren't picking on either one. So I went past and then bumped into this crowd full of things. And then, this is the best one ever. 2 kids busking, right? 2 young kids. So Tash said to me, oh, bless them, look at these lads. They must have been, I don't know, 14, 15 years of age, playing the guitars and singing. It was fantastic, the sound they were getting. So I went to put my hand in my pocket. I got no shrapnel to give them. I looked in my wallet, and the only note I got is a €50 note, right, from when we were in Cyprus. So I took it out, and I held it up like that to show these lads that they were getting basically 50 quid. I was going to put it in their hat. They were so astounded. They both came away from the mics, took their hands off their guitars, and the fucking guitars were still playing. But I've already committed. I give £50 to the best young miming act I think I've ever seen. Bloody marvellous. Anyway, before we go over to Ustream, I will be talking on Ustream about the police and about this man who was nearly arrested for being Jewish. I mean, what is the world coming to? Shame on our police. And so I'll be talking about that. So come over to Ustream. Sign up now. Go to ustream.com. Sign up. Take out your package, if you pardon the expression. Don't forget, you get 7 days free. And here's something else I want you to do. Now then, the last one I did of these on YouTube got 65,000 views in 3 days. So listen, for those of you that can't join Ustream for whatever reasons, or for those of you who think it's not worth it, fully understood, get that. But I'm not scrounging money off you to do things or go on some crusade. I'm scrounging money off you to make more programs like the ones I do here, but much, much bigger, brighter, better, sign up new stars, new like-minded people. And to do that, you need some money. So here's what I want you to do to help me. I want you to get an A3 envelope, which is about that. Get 2 of them, right? Fold one in half and put one with your address on it and a stamp and stick it in a big envelope like that and send it to Ustream Studios down here in Whiteley. Right, send that to me, mark it to me if you want, and have a look on the website where Ustream Studios are based. In fact, here's a little thing now. Here's our address. Send it to me, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you €50 each. No, I'm not. I'm getting confused. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you a car sticker to go on the back of your car. Ustream. Come on. It's only going to cost you 2 stamps and you've got it for nothing. Because I want people to know about Ustream because I'm dead proud about it. So, okay, I'm going over there now to have a good old natter. Hello, everybody. Davidson here, and I'm here to tell you of an exciting, wonderful thing. You can have a 7-day free trial to get all of the Ustream package, if you pardon the expression. Yes, you can grab my package for 7 days for no money, and then $3.99 plus VAT per month thereon afterwards. So go to ustream.com, sign up and get your free 7-day trial. You will love it. Your knickers will dry out later.